everybody? It's so beautiful outside. I could not go in. We gotta stay outside. It's so pretty. So we have the higher self oracle. We're gonna get a card since this week it's real emotional. Slow down. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. There's a big T-square between the Sun, Saturn, Mars, and Pluto. So this is big energy, especially for emotional stuff. Violent things. Hey, Jillian. Hey, Jeannie. What is up? Grand rising, everybody. All right, let's see. For the collective, what comes up? What do we need to know? Oh my God, is that why I'm so emotional? Yes. Yes, it's a big, huge thing. Big, huge thing, girl. We're going to see how to deal with these emotions this week. This card so wanted to come out, but it didn't want to show itself. All right. Ask for guidance in reverse. So it's almost as if like we're afraid to ask. Or perhaps to ask we have to go through all these layers just to get to some kind of answer or some kind of help. Perhaps this is where we get our strength. You know, perhaps we asked for guidance and we didn't get it. And this is how we gained our strength. It's like, oh, we had to dig through all these layers ourselves. Maybe we were afraid to ask for guidance, or maybe we failed to ask for guidance. We're going to see what the tarot says about this. Empty reward. And then don't forget, we still have this one. Let's see what the tarot says. So I am doing these readings on the beehive. So I don't know if this says something. I mean, I'm sure it says something. Sure, it says something. All right. Where's all my people at? We're getting ready. Let's see what the tarot says about this. Ask for guidance in reverse. Ask for guidance in reverse. You hear the roosters, the chickens? Chickens have a lot to do with fertility. And you hear them? They're going nuts. Maybe we do have to like express something or talk something out. Traditional teaching, go to a teacher, or maybe we do need to ask for guidance, learn something, or maybe this is because we didn't ask for guidance, we're learning something. Like I said, let's see. Fearful yearning, the Queen of Wands in reverse with emotionally unavailable. Both of these with the same type of energy. This real emotional. This is releasing it. Like, especially this is the time with a time for like substance abuse or, you know, escapism. We want to escape reality. So this is a time to be aware of that. Perhaps we need to pause and go within. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, she's really going within at this time. We're really not being around people. We have the Tower coming in, and this is like, you are that tower. It's as if we have all of this, so much energy. See all that fire energy? This is this Mars. This is this Mars conjunct Pluto. And this is this coming from the underground, from the darkness, from, you know, this is all the unseen. And it's like, it's being seen now, bright and clear with these two in the deep subconscious. This is what she's bringing, or perhaps this is what brought the Tower. The Eight of Cups in reverse with the Page of Swords in reverse. Wow. So it's a disconnected, this is this feared change, disconnected information. So this is, it's almost as if like this fire, I see this hot air balloon, right? And it's as if it goes up, but you know when you go to push the fire to blow it up, It's as if you go to do that, but it doesn't blow up. It just shrinks, and it's like deflating and deflating and deflating. Perhaps it is this, and what's deflating is the fear for this change. It's like we fear change. Perhaps we fear to go higher. Maybe it is the fact that we're fearing to go. You know, the Eight of Cups has a lot to do with this, like I said, these addictions, or what we're, this emotional, you know, the Eight of Cups is this emotional, it's uneven. It's an uneven emotional situation that, that we're walking away from. In reverse, it's almost like going back to that because we fear something new. It's almost like, oh, this is what I'm comfortable in. But what I said, what we were talking about last week is this comfort doesn't grow us. It doesn't make us grow. It doesn't make us grow, and it's science. It reminds me of the Six of Swords, which is like the spirit taking us from these rough waters into this serenity, into this peace. And this is what this tower is preparing us for. It's almost as if maybe it's an argument with the Page of Swords in reverse. It's like this, or a lack of communication. If it isn't like a lot of communication, it's the lack of communication. And that brings us to the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Ace is all about the self. Now, we could be emptying the vessel. This cup, she's emptying it, and it reminds me of settling the waters. It's like the water settling. It reminds me of that reading I was just watching the other day, and she was like, settle, like whether we're settling down here or letting the water settle. You know, it's like murky. There's two ways to look at it, and perhaps this is what we're learning, like the different ways to look at it, and this is how we're going to fill our cup back up. It's almost as if like we have to empty it to fill it back up. It's almost like the shit's in it is bad. We have to empty it to clear it out. What's up, Johnny Mage? Fearing to release what no longer serves us. Yes, what up, Queen Mo? How are you? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hey, Dave N. All right, Louise, what's up? Hey, David Price. What up, everybody? All right, let's get to personal readings. So this is how to deal with this energy this week. The last card that's in here is the direction. And this is like the main energy. It's almost as if like, this is the question, like, where do we go? What direction? And it reminds me of the video I was taking, because it looks like this. I was standing here. I was in the middle of the creek yesterday, and I was videoing, and the creek broke off into two things. You could either go this way or that way. And I'm like, well, which way do we go? And it's almost like, this is what this reminds me of. It's like, well, we can go any way we want. Which way can we go? Perhaps we are lost. We should read the strength, because this is what we need in order to get through here. And the strength was right below that, right above this anger in reverse. This is this Mars energy. How do we get out of this anger? Well, we have to build our boundaries. We have to create boundaries. It's almost as if like, you see the fire in between here. It's like the fire. It's like some kind of, this anger is breaking off, making some kind of boundaries. Perhaps we do have to make these boundaries in order to avoid this anger. This is where our strength lies. Let's read the strength. What's up, everybody? If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like to exchange energy for energy, hit those buttons, all the buttons. All right, so this strength says, we all have an unsuspected reserve of strength inside that emerges when life puts us to the test. By Isabel Allende. The presence of this card signals the need for strength to overcome pressing challenges. There are two types of strength, outer and inner. Aggressive outer strength relies on force to push through adversity. It is a powerful approach, but relies on coercion, compulsion, and control, which is insecure and exhaustive energy. However, you are being asked to avoid harnessing the energy of aggressive outer strength, since this derives from fear-based belief that you must fight to be seen, heard, believed, understood, and accepted. So it's almost as if we have to come with love. By pulling this card, your higher self requests that you call on the power of quiet inner strength that evolves from fortitude. Fortitude means having the emotional power to overcome adversity. Through fortitude, you learn how to mindfully assess situations properly, observe your thoughts and emotions, and respond thoughtfully and wisely to an experience rather than react aggressively and impulsively to difficult situations. Inner strength comes from harnessing and building up your fortitudinal muscles. When faced with stressful, challenging situations, it will be your inner strength that helps you overcome. If you feel you currently lack the strength to manage and surmount a distressing challenge, look to the past to see how you've overcome many trials and tribulations. In order to overcome a challenging situation, you will need to realize your courage and inner resolve. Call upon your inner strength to assist you on this difficult part of your journey. If you feel as if it isn't enough, then ask your higher self for further assistance through this trial in your life. And then right after that, it's no coincidence that there's success right here. That if we do indeed hold our anger and go within, pause, and perhaps make these boundaries without taking any steps forward, this is where our strength lies. This is where the guidance comes in, because this is when we're finally able to see, we're not looking at this from an ego standpoint. We're looking at it from a higher vantage point, and this is what we see it from a different perspective, and this is which will help us figure out which direction we're going. We wouldn't be so lost. And perhaps this is the lesson learned that we're in grateful celebration of. This is a reward definitely earned. It's coming to these endings. Wow, beautiful reading, y'all. And I see the lion, which is the strength. All right. Let's get to personal readings. Who is up? Who's up? It's getting cold. All right, David Price, you're up. General reading. 1510-1251. So something about that. All right, David Price. General reading. Let's see, general reading. All right. They're here picking up the trash. So maybe that's what you're doing, getting rid of trash. You dumping your trash. It's gone. Say bye-bye. Bye, trash. All right. So we have this unfulfilled achievement with the 9 of coins on top of this. And it's reminding me that before the trash goes, it's like, well, we got to go back first. We got to go back before we go forward. And I've been talking about this all day. There's like something that we're missing first. That's why there's this unfulfilled achievement with the 9 of coins. Perhaps there was like something interrupted. There was this interrupted appeal. It's almost as if somebody came in and almost like, I see the water's here, and then someone comes in, and as they come in, it like ruffles the water, and it like pushes you out of this 9 of Pentacles energy almost into this Queen of Swords energy. Maybe these are two different, and this is you. And these could be two different. She comes first. The unfulfilled achievement comes first with the 9 of coins. It's almost as if like we need some help, or we're afraid to do it on our own. Perhaps that's the interruption. That there's this we must think, it's almost as if there's this loss, or like that we had to like maybe ask for guidance, and maybe we didn't get it. This is what was unfulfilled. Something interrupted us. Perhaps it's recovering from this heartbreak. It's almost like this is the process that, or this is leading up to this recovering heartbreak. With this Queen of Swords, perhaps this is how we're recovering this. It's almost as if she's cutting off all emotion, and we're thinking straight logically, like looking at all the facts, like this happened, and this happened. We're no longer attached emotionally. We're thinking strategically here, like this comes first, this comes first. We're coming from a grounded reality, perhaps wearing red, both of these wearing red, being naked in the water, perhaps in a wave pool or something like this also will be beneficial. Yeah, really wearing red and breaking away from this teamwork, or these people, this group. It's almost as if like this is a choice that we have to make with the necessary ending. And perhaps it has something to do with that reading, that necessary ending that we just came. Because there's these endings, these painful endings. But your wishes are granted. Beautiful. It looks warm there. It is, but the wind is kind of chilly. Could I ask if the person I like is into me? Let's see. Oh, lost courage came out with the Seven of Wands in reverse, which this really tells me, with the Seven of Wands, we're standing up, we're not backing down, but here it's like, give it up, release it, take off our gloves, or almost, perhaps this is telling us that somebody lost the courage. If it's not you, it's them. We're disconnected from our goals. Perhaps being reconnected to what we want will give us the courage. All right, Grand Rising, babe. Johnny Mage. Hey, you, Seth. Oboe Cake Baker. Queen Mo. Yes, Jillian, you're right. I lost my empath ability. I don't know if it's dormant or I lost it. To be honest. I can feel something isn't the same. I can't pick up energy like I used to. It used to be overwhelming, and now I don't feel it anymore. Alright, let's see. Johnny Mage. Is it a gift or a curse? I heard. Maybe you should, whatever the case is, be grateful for what it is. Because you weren't grateful for when you were having them. So they got taken away. And now you're not grateful for, now you're not having them. So I think either way, the guidance here is to perhaps ask for guidance, to be still in it, and to be grateful for what it is right now. Let's see. For Johnny Mage. What's God say? Alright, so we have the moon. Unseen truths. The Ace of Cups. This is all about the self. Filling your own cup up. It's like how can you fill, it's like you have to fill your own cup up first in order for you to overflow into these other cups. This is what I see. So we have this releasing indulgence. We're healing a loss because there was a problem. I can't talk. Professionalism. That's problem. There was a job that wasn't done right. There was a break that needed to be had. It's like we were doing something the same way. It's almost like we mastered it, but it's almost as if we were indulged in this, in a sense. It's maybe we dropped it, and this is how we release this. When we drop it, that's when we earn that when we earn the expertise. It's like it's like stepping away from it. We were talking about that, stepping away from it and then coming back to it. And we're breaking free. And perhaps this is what's the unseen truth here in the moon. What we can't see is being revealed once we break these chains from the devil, from this toxic thing, whatever it is. Perhaps it is this work, because once we got to the devil, this 8 of coins in reverse turned upright, like, okay, back to work. After we release this, what we're indulged to, then we can get back to work. It's almost as like we have to break some kind of habit or something that we've been doing for 8 months, 8 years. After we break the chains from this, perhaps it is a big loss, because we come to the 5 of Cups then, where it's like I said, we're grateful for this. Even if it's a great big loss, we're grateful. And this is this how we're going to heal from this, or move to this. It's like the 5 of Cups in reverse going to the 6 of Cups, the memories, past lives, or something like this. And then it brings us to this emotional readiness. It's almost as if like we have to go back in order to be ready to go forward with the Ace of Cups. And this is where I said we're filling up our cup for it to go over. Once our cup is filled, it's almost as if like we have to feel ourselves in order to feel other people. And this is what we're doing here in the moon with this unseen truth. Perhaps it has something to do with some kind of fear, or something hidden in the psyche and under the surface. But with the devil here, like I said, once we take a break and walk away from what we're doing, this is revealed. Whatever this is unseen here in the moon is revealed. And wow, we have this hidden deceit, the 7 of Swords on the underneath. Wow. So that really has a lot to do with that reading too that I posted, these necessary endings. And perhaps that's what we're coming to, this necessary ending. And that's why. It's almost like, be grateful you don't feel at this point. Yep. Necessary endings, the world. And this is you. It's like, okay, well, we went through the maiden, then we went through the mother, now we're going through the crone. And this is like, I see it as us going through this warp, where it's like we're warped. We can't see anything besides this warp. Then once we get through this, it's so weird. I hope you're following along. Once we get through this, we come to this crystal ball, and it's like, boom, everything's clear. Then we can feel again. But we have to come through this. It's like there's this useless delay. It's like we're not hearing the music, or we're not being grateful for the right now. And this is when the world will come, when the moon will, when these illusions will be revealed. When we break the chains from the devil. All right. Whew, that was deep. Grand Rising Global Positive T365. How are you? Hey, Ivic 103. Make sure y'all subscribe. I see 222305. Good morning, please. One question. Can it be love with a stranger from internet? Let's see. I personally say anything is possible. But with the Queen of Swords coming out, this is saying to think logically here. Think logically. With the 5, maybe we're dealing with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's something unseen about this. Look, both of this, see, both of them, they're looking the same exact way. Like, she's holding this, and see their look? It's almost as if they are trying to seduce you, or trying to lure you in, or this is telling you to hold on tight to thinking strategically. Be stuck in your ways about the logical thinking. Don't get too emotionally involved. With the Temperance, be patient. The Balance, it's like things will reveal itself to you. I've never wanted to fight the universe anymore, but I do now. I'm pissed. Oh, shit. SS, what's up? we pull some cards? You're welcome, Ivic103. Well, I get what's supposed to be coming to me in the month of May. Jillian. Before, not anymore, SSS. Oh, okay. You're not pissed anymore? Let me know, SS. What should we... I think we'll do SS. She says do it. I've never wanted to fight the universe anymore. I'm pissed. I've seen the Five of Swords and the Magician, like, both screaming and fighting the universe, but you're winning. SS. Oh, look. These both were in reverse, though. I didn't see them in reverse, but it's almost as if it's like you put them in reverse. You put them in reverse because you put yourself in this isolation. 1919. So it's almost as if from this siphon. Maybe we do have to suck something out with this self-isolation. This is testing your willpower and telling you that in order to win this, there must be a compromise. Perhaps we do have to lose something or fall off. Maybe we lose our legs. Maybe this is telling us to pause, to not step anymore, to don't take the next step, to stop right where we are and compromise. That there needs to be a compromise. Perhaps we do have to self-isolate. Maybe this is telling us to isolate. Yes, because your mindset is uncontrolled, and I keep seeing this anger. It's almost as if this is where our strength is coming from. We have to ask the spirit. We have this lost courage, the Seven of Wands. Like, take off your gloves and surrender to the spirit. Surrender to the spirit. There's a detachment with the spirit. And in order to heal this loss, we must reconnect with the spirit. This takes patience. It's patience. Patience. Alright, you're welcome, Ivan. Jillian, will I get what's supposed to be coming to me? Well, it's accelerating quickly. Jillian. Thank you, SS. Jillian. Alright, the Ten of Coins, this underlining instability, and perhaps that's the issue. Perhaps there's, we're overthinking the choices regarding this instability. And maybe this is it's like we keep thinking of what we lost or what we don't have, and it's bringing us more of what we don't have. This is why we gotta pump the brakes. We gotta pump them brakes. It's like you're going way too fast with this haunting loss, and this is what is crossing this Eight of Wands, pushing us to move forward. She wants to go forward. She wants to move. She wants to go from here to there, and it's as if this haunting loss is, she's trying, but it's stopping. It's stopping. It's stopping her. The same thing here. The Four of Cups. This is the Four of Cups where the Spirit's offering us something, but this is crossing. What is it? We're disconnecting from our goals. It's as if the things that we do are not leading us. They're not the things getting us to our goals. It's like we have this one goal, but the thing we're doing is taking us away from our goal. Perhaps that's the haunted loss with the Four of Cups. This is entitled wastefulness. It's like you have all this stuff You have all this talent, you have all this juice, you have all this good thing, and you let it go to waste. Perhaps this is what's coming to the end. It's like we're no longer wasting this. We're no longer going to be disconnected from our goals. These, these thoughts, these feelings, it's coming to an end, a painful ending. Perhaps this is what needs to happen in order for us to realign, because we do have this underlying instability, and this comes from this overthinking. But with the strength, this self-assured here, this is telling us that we're going to get it through this. We have this self-assurance that we can control the beast inside, and this is really telling us that we have this strength. This is what this was all about, this strength, and it comes from going through these. Oh, you want help? Okay, well, we have to keep on digging and digging and digging, and we have to really control the anger, and this is how we're going to get there. Let me know. I would love to know, how do I know if someone put a spell on me? Anything, see things like that? There is such a thing called the Maloikis, or the evil eye. Something you can do that. You can put a spell on anyone. That's why you're not supposed to like say like God bless, or really not supposed to envy or want what somebody else has. You're really supposed to be grateful for what you have at all times, because you can even put a spell on somebody else. Even words are powerful. The things you say, you could put a spell on your own self. That's what the English language is: spelling, cursing. It's all magic. But it's almost as if this is what we have to be, like, balanced in this Six of Pentacles, grounded, knowing that we're protected on all ends. Perhaps we are chained to some kind of toxicity, some seductiveness, some kind of temptation. Yeah, this is breaking free from it. Unconventional thinking. Yeah. It's almost as if, like, how we feel is coming to an end. Something like this. Maybe our powers, psychic powers, is being diminished. Maybe that's what this is, the psychic powers. Maybe somebody's sending you diminishing things. Maybe you're right. Maybe and that's your intuition telling you. Please subscribe, yes. Crash WO, what is up? You doing this for someone? I can do it for you. Yeah, can you do it for me? Yes, I can. That's true. Negative energy like anger can pause us from manifesting what we're supposed to receive. That's true. As soon as you get one bad feeling, it pushes it back and delays it. All right, let's see. For Crash. Whoa. Crash WO. Alright, Crash. Here we go. One more. Alright, Crash. WO. Crash. Alright. Alright, so we have some soul searching going with the 9. This major with the Tower, this much needed transition. This Tower in reverse is a sign that the Tower upright is coming, or perhaps it already came. Maybe it's coming. This is why we're soul searching. It's a needed transition. Let's see. Oh. Alright. Wow. Okay, so we have the King of Cups with this. He's coming peaceful. Or perhaps it seems as though on the surface he's coming with peace. Or with wine. Perhaps it's blood. I don't know. So weird. Please follow. But behind this king, this is the King of Cups, which he is very in control of his emotions. He'll be in this tower and he'll still be like holding his cup of blood, whatever it is, and not spilling a drop. But behind him, he has this king in reverse, which this is this overbearing, goal-oriented. This king of wands is the master manifestor, but in reverse, it's almost as if he lost his spark. Maybe it's maybe this is how we have to come. It's like, oh, all these goals, like we have all these goals, all these things, and maybe this is telling us this is how we have to come at this situation as this king, like, oh, I can do whatever, because there's this queen here, which this is the Empress. This could be the mother or a separation from the mother. This could be some kind of smothering creator. It's almost as if like I see the plant growing and somebody just taking their thing, and maybe they're trying to protect it, but they're really squeezing it. It's as if I see them after they squeeze it, they're like, look what you did, almost like blaming you for it. And this is this seductive temptations, the Seven of Cups. Perhaps these are the options you have, or the illusions. It's almost as if like maybe there's so many options that it's creating illusion, like I don't know what to choose. Perhaps it reminds me of the collective reading or whatever, where we were saying they all look the same. It's almost as if there's something like a mirage about it, or something like blending it all together, where it's like where we can't really see straight, and it could be this energy. And this is why we have the Page of Swords here, where it's like, well, we need to come up with a new idea, or this is a new way of thinking, or we're going a different way, where we drove, or where we rode the motorcycle, or where we walked, or where we swam. We're definitely taking the high road on the hot air balloon this time. And this is how we're going to get to this 9, where this is the soul searching. It's almost as if like we have to rise higher in order to shine. It's almost like we're seeing the reflection. Perhaps that's this tower, the reflection of what. It's like the reflection of what we're bringing, or perhaps this is you bringing it, and we're finally seeing the reflection coming to the 9. And this what gives us this, lets us make this decision as the Page of Swords. We're going to do this strategically to start this plan, and this is telling us emotion over ethics. Much needed self-reflection. Perhaps we do need to celebrate ourselves with the Queen, with this Empress in reverse. This is really taking care of ourselves, making sure we're eating. We're really surviving this heartbreak as if we're mothering ourselves. We have to mother ourselves. All right, that's true. All right. Thank you, Cash. Dave, and yes. Whisper 267, Grand Rising. How are you? Luna, what's the matter? Are you stuck? Hold on. I gotta go get her. She's stuck. This one. No, Luna, this way. You're all tangled up. This one. Alright. Sorry about that. First name, last name. What's this? I got you already. May I ask, will I get a new clinical supervisor, or will things get better between us? She called me something derogatory yesterday, which is unnecessary and uncalled for. Unless I deserve it. No, no one deserves that. So wait, I don't know what these were. But perhaps it's almost as if like we're cherishing some, or we must cherish some kind of memories from this, from a story told from our grandmother. Maybe a story told about a memory or in the past about this is going to help us overcome these fears with these new beginnings. And how we find this is by this silent intuition to go within. All right, Louise, sorry, I don't know what that was. All right, new clinical supervisor. Let's see what's going on with Louise Gilbert. Supervisor. Alright, what's going on between Louise and the supervisor? Alright, well, we're manifesting rewards here as the magician. This is telling us you have everything and anything you need to manifest these rewards. But we do have the judgment in reverse, some kind of karmic consequence. It's almost like, okay, well, we did this, so maybe this is how you feel. You know how you ask that question, like, maybe I feel I deserve that. I said nobody feels they deserve this with this entitled wastefulness. The four of cups is like you have all of this. It's like we're disconnected from our goals, or with the Four of Cups, we're being offered something, but we're not taking it. Or perhaps we're being offered something, but because we're too focused on this or what was said or what was done, we're not accepting that. That's disconnecting us from our goals. Maybe we shouldn't be focused on what was said, or, you know, what she says about you is none of your business, or what they do behind your back is none of your business. What they say about you is none of your business. Whatever they do is none of our business. You know what I'm saying? And this is perhaps what we have to disconnect from. With the Page of Coins, this is a new job or a new something, but we're disconnecting from it. It's almost as if we're disconnecting from this, like, I'm this and I'm this, with the four, like, focus on this and not what the spirit has to offer, and be in this Queen of Wands energy, where it's like you hold your spark and you're sitting in here like in this peace, really in your own lane, not worried about this, because this is none of our business, and this is how we attract everything to us, you know. This is this confident ambition, knowing that we can manifest anything we want. It just comes to us. And then we have this in the deep subconscious. Ooh. And this is this secure abundance. And this is almost like you become boss. May I ask why I get a new clinical? Perhaps you become the supervisor. I see you taking her job, and that's why she's mad. You're going to take her job. That's why she's calling you names. She already knows it. Yep. This is where the anguish is lifted. Your reward is your rewarded sacrifice. This is this Hangman. Perhaps we have to wait a while, or perhaps we're draining in defeat waiting here for this, and this is where the anguish is lifted. Where the doors open, wearing red will help. All right, thank you. Would love a reading about E&I. Is there a future there? Romantic? Will we sort things out? It's been bumpy. All right, let's see for first and last name. Hey, Snickle Fritz, how are you? Grand Rising, I say, 'cause ain't no more good. First name, last name, and E. Okay, so we have this in deep subconscious, and this I did see in the shuffle. This is the self-deception, the Seven of Swords, but it is in reverse. So I did see it as hidden deception, some kind of hidden lie. But when it came out as like, okay, well, the lie hidden is you lying to yourself. Perhaps you're lying to yourself about this king. Maybe about what he holds. Maybe he is holding the deception. So you guys see this? What's hidden? Someone's like, oh, perhaps what he's holding is a reluctant to change, or maybe this is somebody so stuck in their emotional ways that they're reluctant to change. He's holding this glass, he ain't letting go, he ain't letting nobody see it. He is stuck in his ways, he's not changing. Perhaps this is what this is saying, that somebody's stuck in their ways, and we know this. Perhaps we're lying to ourselves about this, and this is telling us with the Fool that there's happiness in this fearless beginnings. Not to fear these new beginnings, that these new beginnings are coming with the Fool. Perhaps there is something new between you two. Perhaps we're reluctant to change our feelings, and he's offering this feeling towards you. Maybe he's showing you what's hidden. There's a couple ways we can look at that. I always tell y'all, use your intuition when deciphering the messages. Alright, Kat Connor, are you subscribed? Are you new? I don't think I met you before. Kat Connor, what's up? Make sure you subscribe. Crash WO, you too. Crash WO. I go in order. In the order you write your question down is the order it goes. And I'm like probably 5 or 10 minutes behind the thing because I go in order. Alright, Kat Connor. Career finance reading. Career finance. Kat Connor. Well, these are your cards. Alright, well, perhaps there was much needed reflection of separation that came, and someone says if it brought some kind of clear. It's like this separation had to come to clear the way and to give you some kind of spark. Perhaps it sparked you into a new job or into a new, this Knight of Coins, it's like he did the classes, he did everything, and now he's starting to do it. He's starting to write. Perhaps it's like, it's like we got it in our subconscious, but in our conscience, and now it's like in our subconscious, because now what we've been learning about, we've started practicing. It almost reminds me of lifting weights, how we have to, it's like we have to tear the muscle and before we build it up. We have to tear it down, and this with this new thing, it's like it had to be teared down before it built up, and it brought us to this Ace of Swords in reverse, where it's like we have this unfound focus or this unclarity. Perhaps there's a lie or there's something uncertain. Perhaps this is all delay in our new actions, but this was lucky. It's like this lie or this whatever this is put a spin on it. It's like this came and spun this wheel, which brought us a change of events, a lucky change of events. It's a fortunate change of event. Perhaps this is like a blessing in disguise. At the time you don't see it as a blessing. It brings us to almost like where we're in this silent, or like stuck in our emotions, or stuck where we are connected to the divine, where perhaps there is some kind of something hidden here. There's some kind of secret, And it's like, okay, well, our body knows, or we know, our intuition knows. It's like something that we can feel with, we have all this fear, feared change, haunted choice, fearful yearning. It's like perhaps we're fearing the change because of a choice that we have to make. And it's telling us, well, how do we go, how can we do this? Well, we have to, it's almost as if like we have to pause and go within. As the Queen of Wands in reverse, it's almost as if like you're chasing. You're the one doing the chasing because of a separation, or there was this separation again with the Lovers in reverse, or perhaps a choice that we made that's haunting us. And now it's like, oh, we fear. Maybe we fear the change. We fear the change because we have to make a choice that we. It's like we're fearfully yearning this. But with the Five of Swords, it's telling us that we have to compromise in order to win this. Rapid fire planning is needed. Let me know. Moon and Sun, what's up? Grand rising to you. Daru, how are you? The bells are lovely. Oh, they're the wind chimes. Thank you. When do you hear them? Can you send me some healing, please? Yes. Healing energy for David Price. Let's see. Healing. Let's see for healing. Let's see for healing. We have the Healing Higher Self Oracle. Let's see. For healing. Is anyone trying to heal? Forgiveness. And it was in reverse, so perhaps that's the problem. We're having a problem forgiving ourselves, forgiving somebody else. Accepting forgiveness. He who cannot forgive others destroys the bridge over which he himself must pass. George Herbert. I'm going to say this again. He who cannot forgive others destroys the bridge over which he himself must pass. During our physical embodiment on Earth, we learn and evolve primarily by making mistakes. This is true for all spirits on the earth today and for those who've walked on this planet in the past. However, some mistakes make more of an impact on us depending on the nature and the gravity of the effect. It is easier to forgive if we experience less pain and heartache, which is understandable. But if you've been on the receiving end of a major transgression, deception, or betrayal, then our hearts close and it becomes difficult to extend love, mercy, and forgiveness. Open your heart to forgive past or recent transgressions. Find compassion to see through the eyes of another and allow the power of forgiveness to enter your heart. I heard Ho'oponopono. By offering forgiveness, you give yourself peace and the freedom to release yourself from the suffering connected to the event and the person involved. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful gifts we have as spirits. By cultivating forgiveness, we acknowledge that mistakes and pain are part of the earthly experience, and that people react out of multiple states of fear, which can have at times grave impact and even unintended consequences. By forgiving, you are not stating that the act or event is acceptable, but rather that you are no longer allowing it to burden you or hold your heart and peace of mind captive. If you're finding it hard to forgive or to release anger, quietly ask for assistance from your higher self to help you forgive, let go, and find peace in your heart. Complete the forgiveness ritual below to begin the process of forgiving transgressions. So this is a higher self forgiveness ritual. It's 9 steps. And we're going to tell it because I need to know this too. So number 1, we'll sit with your eyes closed, undisturbed. You may want to light a candle. Number 2, place your hand over your heart. Number 3, ground your energy to the earth. You may see a cord or anchor from your feet descend into the middle of the earth, or visualize your own preferred method. For females, if you want to sit with your hips parallel to the ground, like literally sit, or men, if you want to sit with your shoulders parallel to the ground. The 4th, That's to ground your energy to the earth. So the fourth is to place a bubble of protection around your body. A mode of protection is necessary as you open your energy for connection and communication with spirit. Various forms of spirit ranging from dark to light coexist, and it is essential to protect your energy from darker or mischievous spirits who may attempt to interfere or distract through this ritual. You may choose a bubble of protection or any form of protection that is more preferable. 5. Call upon your higher self to bring you those you wish to forgive or those whose forgiveness you seek. 6. Watch as your higher self brings forth each individual before you. Offer your forgiveness or ask for their forgiveness. Extend gratitude for the lessons they brought you in this lifetime. 7. In your mind's eye, see the cords of unforgiveness that bind you to each person fall away with love. If you want, you can cut those cords, burn them, whatever you want. 8. Once complete, ask your higher self to bring your awareness back to the present. 9. Repeat as often as necessary. And like I said, you can also do the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is 4 simple phrases. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And if you say this, it's like a detachment from this. Thank you, David. Prayers for you. BC. Grand Rising, beautiful babes. I had the most profound experience yesterday. While I was outside, a sun halo appeared over the top of me. Lasted a few minutes, but it was a rainbow halo. Cards on this? Alright, let's see. What's up, Joao? Alright, let's see. BC's profound experience with the halo. Sun halo. Let's see what this means. I need to take a breath. Was it you, BC, who introduced me to Carpet Man? I want to say thank you. Get lower. I like that song. Lower. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see about the crown. I heard you can't have the crown without the thorns. Profound experience. BC. Living in the past. Hollow completion. It's like what we've been talking about. It's like there's this hollow thing that leads to the ending, but we have to go back because we're missing something. It's like we're missing a piece for the... It's like, okay, in the future there's this door that we need to get through, but we need the key, so we have to go back to the past for the key, perhaps. Perhaps we're living in the past, and this is why we can't get through this to this ending, because there's this unfulfilled achievement. But with this unwavering willpower, with the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, perhaps the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe this was like, or this has to do with like a change of events that change real quick. You know, this is real fast energy, real forward focused energy. It's almost as if like leaving this behind. We're no longer holding on to this, the Four of Cups. This is the first thing that came out. Like we're holding on real tight to the past, but with this willpower, he's real fast moving forward. And by moving forward, this was all behind him. We have, I wanted to turn this upright. We have this perfect partnership, but it's as if the perfect partnership is you coming to terms with the fear you have for these new beginnings. It's almost as if like, okay, we're having a toast to this, and it's almost as if we're drinking emptiness because of the fear, or perhaps Oh, drink that. I don't know. It's really weird. Look, how I see it. It's like, okay, here's the fear that we have for these new beginnings because perhaps of this something to do with the past. So it's almost as if we're coming into this perfect partnership, but it's not like a partnership with somebody else. As you see, like the other person is invisible. It's almost like the perfect partnership you're coming to with this fear. Or perhaps these beginnings overcoming the fear. Maybe it's like, oh, I'm sipping this glass of wine. You know how they say, oh, one drink, let me drink a drink and then we'll get over this fear of this dance or something like this. Maybe this is something like this. And this is how we get through this. It's like this unwavering willpower. It's like, okay, we're having a toast to this, to bye-bye to this fear for these new beginnings, because it's like we're holding on tight to something from the past, living in the past. Maybe this came to shine a light on you about that, because it's as if we need to let something go. Yep, when I said that, the Eight of Cups came. So you definitely need to walk away from something that no longer serves you emotionally. And it's a feeling. It's a feeling. It's almost as if we need to set our priorities straight. Dave N says, thank you. You're welcome. So do you see Raquel approaching me by the end of this month in contact? Let's see. Oh, Moon is so cute. Alright, this is for Joe and Raquel. Earned expertise 88. You have an 88, 88, 88, 101, 911. Can you hear that helicopter or something? It's like hovering. Perhaps we do have to do that, like accelerate quickly. It's like, okay, well, we worked really hard for this, whatever it is, whatever we've been working on, 8 months, 8 years. I heard since 2008, maybe since 98, because 88, this is a master number. It's like we're mastering at this. We're mastering, we're accelerating quickly at this earned expertise. It's like we are. It's like you just come into something and you're like a supervisor overnight, or like you learn real quick. And this is how we come into this. It's almost like, how do we do this? Well, it's like you do this in an emergency room or something. Like you deal with crisis. You deal with crisis. Please help me. And perhaps this is telling us that in this quick moving energy, it's like with this 8-8, with this quick moving, like we're working hard quickly. It's like I see us like, oh, hurry, we gotta get it all done, hurry, get it all done. Like there's a time, but it's like we're staying here, like real poised in our emotion. Like we're not getting upset. We have to really keep control over our emotions at this time, especially this week, y'all. You know, this is high for a very emotional, with the Queen of Swords. We're making sure that everything that we say is professional, honest, blunt, to the point, truthful. Maybe this is who you're dealing with. Maybe this is Raquel, this Queen of Swords, where she's like, she'll tell you this one thing, and this one thing just sticks in your head. The Lovers is coming, so perhaps there is this connection. There is a reconnection. That is true. I agree with you, Claire. I did feel like it was a curse, but after a long time I accepted, even though it was overwhelming, it became a part of me. Right. Hey, Gen C. Claire, I need prayers of healing. My father-in-law got told today he has lung cancer. He is a lovely man. Oh, I'm so sorry, Gen C. Prayers for healing for you. We'll pick a healing card for you. Let's see see what it says for Gen Z. See how so healing. Oh, freedom. Freedom. Broken boundaries. So we have the freedom. It's as if we're coming from the darkness to the light. We finally see the light. Finally free. Finally free. It's a beautiful energy. I feel so free. It is this spiritual freedom, which cannot be taken away, that makes life meaningful and purposeful. Viktor E. Frankl. Have you been feeling as if you are stuck under submission of another person, forced to remain at a joyless job, or do you feel obligated to fulfill the expectations of family rather than follow your dreams? Have you been feeling a major sense of constraint when it comes to speaking freely or even thinking freely? Your higher self comes to remind you that you have the power of choice and that restriction is illusion and is a result of limited thinking. You have the power to chart your own direction, choose your own path, and create a meaningful life. Sit down and think of all the things you desire to do and desire to change, and invite your higher self to help you show the way. Many people believe that they must submit to the will of the world, and the way of the world is to comply and fall in line. However, the will of the spirit is more powerful, especially when it is free. You're being asked to expand your thinking. You may have fallen into a trap designed by the ego's thought system, which is negative and fear-based. This thought system will have you believe that you are helpless and powerless to make changes aligned with the will of your heart. Your higher self wants to remind you that you are spirit, therefore you are powerful and capable of freeing yourself from your circumstances, but you must believe and trust. Take at least one step toward freeing yourself from a job you would like to change or from a relationship that no longer serves you. Be brave enough to speak freely and share your ideas and your truth without guilt. This will help you feel free. Once you take these steps, you will remove the chains of restriction from your life and celebrate the freedom that is your birthright. Oh, beautiful. 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 Oh, she says, I will donate tomorrow. Thank you. Milla, what's up? How are you? Yes, I almost cried in tears. Happiness felt so much come from it. Aw. Thank you a lot. From Croatia? Croatia? I don't even know where that is, but right back at you. No, I'm still pissed. SS says, oh no. If you're new, please subscribe. Yes, please. Dinosaurus, what's up? I want to know if I will be successful in life. Well, only you can make you successful. You have to work towards it. Courage is the key. I don't know how he got there. But let's see. Dinosaurus. Dino. Well, the Ace of Wands, motivational spark. Dinosaurus. Yes, make sure you hit that subscribe button, y'all. Alright, so we have, it's almost as if, what was the question? You will be successful. Okay, so, well, we have an underlying instability, and perhaps this is a thought or a way of thinking, or perhaps it's like how you were in the past, or maybe this is the way you grew up. But with the 10 in reverse, this is breaking free from this. We're no longer stuck in these, like, the mentality. It's almost as if, like, your mother followed in her mother's footsteps, or his father followed in his father's, and now it's like you're breaking that. You're no longer doing what they did. It's like you're building your own path, perhaps. With the Ace of Wands, this is a whole new path, a whole new way. Maybe you are doing something with music or with your intuition. A motivational spark. I heard a motivational speaker. It's as if this spark comes from a haunting loss with the 5 of Cups. by focusing on this, or by this major loss that we are dealing with. Perhaps this is a separation or a divorce, and we're dealing with this major loss. It brings us to the Ace of Wands, where it's like a whole new way, a whole new thing. It's like a motivational spark. It's like a whole new muse. You got a whole new muse. Beautiful. I'd say this is successful. What can you read about someone without knowing anything about that person? Whatever you want to know, but I don't like to get into other people's energies. That's invasion of privacy. Jillian says, on point. Thank you. Samuel says, unfortunately, these cards are lies from Satan. Too bad they're truth. Yes, words and thoughts are super powerful. Be mindful every day. Yes. Can I know Mitchell's current true intentions? Alright, Milla. Hey, Michaela. Grand Rising. Milla. So, if this is him, he's about to take some kind of fearless action, or you're about to receive some kind of news from him, or perhaps this is like how you feel with this is like very hot and passionate, and you know, this is coming into an action. Perhaps it's like coming out of chaos, or maybe this brings some kind of chaos. It brings an imbalance. See, it's like he's imbalanced. He's not straight up. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. He's not straight up. Yeah, you know, the Knight of Wands, he's like a player. He'll go from here to here to here to here. He ain't straight up. All right, Michaela. Good morning, lovely. Good Grand Rising. I say, close ain't no morning good. That's hard about the negative thoughts. Because you have fears come on that need to process, so it can cause ups and downs in your life. It gets crazy. Damn straight. That's how we learn. Drum roll, please. Crash it. Could I have a reading? Girlene, yes. I was just hearing that song by Crash Test Dummies. Once there was a boy who... Oh. I have to listen to it. Is there something in my hair? Alright. I hope not. Louise says yes. Okay, Girlene. Girlene says, can I have a reader? Girlene, here we go. It's getting hot. I should be sitting in the sun. The sun. I can't. Girlene. So we do have this lucky this thing that comes, and perhaps it started with the solar eclipse. It has something to do with the solar eclipse when the moon and the sun collide. Maybe this is like coming to some kind of ending, or this is when it started, or this is like some lucky twist of fate. This is something that has to do with your destiny that's got you in this, like, you know, smiling. Perhaps it got you away from this ineffective leader, or breaking free from somebody who's controlling, or some controlling thought. It's like we're free from that. We're no longer engaged, I heard. Yes, please subscribe. Hey, Alicia. Will my ex come back to me? I'm a Pisces. He's Aquarius. All right, let's see. Alicia, are you new? Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget. If you're new. All right, Alicia. Pisces with an Aquarius X. Let's see. Alicia. block them. Alicia X coming back. Pisces, Aquarius. Whew, okay. Alright, we had this unconventional thinking with the Five of Coins with this hard misfortune. And perhaps this was, or this is us like out in the cold. But it's almost like this is how we have to be in order to come to this. Alright, we'll get to that. This is in the deep subconscious, which this is perhaps the feeling that we feel right now. This dampened joy. It's almost as if we're in some kind of depression. There was a fall from grace. There was a fall from grace, and it's like everybody witnessed it. So it's like affecting your ego in a sense. Well, it's like giving me the chills because it's a necessary ending. It's like something that was necessary. It's almost as if it's like there needs to be a new prince with and it's almost as if we have to go about this way with the unconventional thinking. We're breaking free from a commitment, perhaps, and this leaves us out in the cold. Or it's like the tower went off, right, and we jump in here. It feels as though and it's not that we jumped in here. It's almost as if we were led by the spirit to be in here, because if we weren't in here, we'd be blown up, right? So it's almost as if we're left out in the cold for a reason, or left in these waters for a reason. Perhaps you were trying to get these that fell. It's like you were trying to get what fell, but you're here. You're here for a reason in this, because then you come up to the surface. And when you come up to the surface, you come as this Queen of Wands, because it's as if you went down for what was lost or for what you were searching for, but you came up with this spark, which nobody can take this from you. Yeah, you might have lost these, but nobody can take this spark from you. This spark comes from within. And this is this Queen of Wands, where this is this confident ambition. She just sits here and attracts. She attracts, and whatever is meant for her comes to her with this illusion revealed. It's as if once we come to the surface as this queen, everything that we didn't know or that we want to know or that's hidden, perhaps these fears, it's like no more. We're now confident. We now have the confidence where we let go of this. We let go of what was hurting us here. Perhaps we do have to wear red. It's a good time to wear red because we're resolving this conflict. In order to resolve this conflict, this has to end. We had to break free from this. We are exactly where the spirit wants us to be. Crash says, very accurate. Okay, good. The sun, the Hierophant, these are the same things. Okay, so this unfound focus came from the fall of grace because of this grounded reality. Okay, so this is going to bring us the truth, or there's some kind of truth in here, but the truth is like, okay, we have to be grounded in some kind of reality. It's like maybe this is bringing us down to earth, or maybe we need to be grounded in some kind of reality. It's almost as if I see us like all the way up here, all the way out here. It's like we're not grounded. Maybe get grounded. Wear no shoes. Interstellar bag, Dan. Wow. Many times. Hello, friend. How are you? Hey, my friend Teresa. How are you? Miss you too. I'm fully aware of the bumpiness. It has been because of me. I create my own reality. Ah. Miss you too. Aquarius. Lady is here. Teresa, Aquarius lady. Is that you? Yeah, it's been like that, but also I've changed my thoughts and noticed been changing too. I've been changing the matrix. Yes. Within, so without. You change yourself and the world changes. It's like you heal yourself, and by healing yourself, everybody else is healing around you. Libra man, and yes, Teresa, Libra man. Whoa. Alright, so we have the Ace of Swords with this new insight. no traction with the Eight of Wands. So perhaps we come from a, it's as if we fell from grace. We fell from grace and come to a complete stop. Perhaps it's our ego. Our ego took a fall. And now it's like no traction. It's like there's no way for our ego. It's like we can't be in this fire energy. We have to be in our head with this new insight. It's as if there's some kind of truth, this unstoppable force. And perhaps this is what puts us, it's like maybe this truth is what makes us fall from grace. It like knocks us down in a sense. Because maybe this is some kind of, maybe this is you, the unstoppable force. It's like, okay, we had to fall from grace and stop in order to see some kind of new insight. Now that we got the new insight, we can charge, this is forward focus. It's like almost like, stop, go, stop, go. It's almost as if we have to come to a complete stop, back up a little bit, and then go. It's almost as if we have to get this new insight. And now when we have this new insight, and then we can purge forward real quick. It's almost as if we earned our rest. This is an earned rest. We need to rest. We need to meditate. We need to take a step back, go within, pause, take a deep breath, meditate, see this new focus, this ace, it's all in the self, and then come in as this Knight of Swords, this unstoppable force, Alan, hey. Priyanka, how are you? Will Lakshia heal this relationship? By all honesty, let's see. Well, there is a reward for this, and it is coming to an ending or something, but there is something hidden. It's almost as if whatever is hidden, though, is going to come to light. With these fearless beginnings, as if we're stepping into this newness, not even thinking of this. It's because you set your priorities. It's like you set your priorities, we earn this reward, we're leaving this hidden deceit behind and coming into these fearless beginnings as the full for purging forward. Perhaps it does have to do with a job or something we've been working on. Should be with my partner. I'm a quarter. He's always a man, and it's been out of sync for a while. Yeah, we have difficulties, but we stop each other. I did cut my hair. I had to chop the drugs off. I also felt like I was too vain about my hair. Yeah. That's what I had to do. I cut mine off. But I cut the drugs out. I love my hair though. Arzo, what's up? Arzo369. Yes, Teresa got the Ace of Swords. LOL, just got out the shower and heard your name, so I jumped back on. Awesome sauce. Yes, Carpetman, yes. You're very much welcome and thank you. Oh, I love you, BC. And was holding on. See, you got your shit kickers on. I'm good now. It seems you had nice weather there. Noise. Yes, very nice. I've been feeling her energies quite a lot lately. I can feel her thinking a lot about me in silence. And then, boom, there she comes. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Kelly. Hufford. Looking for a much better life. I need peace and love for me. Let's see. I did quit my job so I can give, but as soon as I start working, then I will get you tenfold. You have impacted my life in so many great ways. I appreciate you, Claire. Oh, thank you, SS. I love you. I appreciate you too. All right, Kelly. Hufford. Here we go. Well, there's your first card. Ooh. Kelly. Here we go. Well, well, well. So perhaps we lost a job, or we've getting cold. We've come to a delay in this, and it's almost as if this is what's needed. Like we had to drop this in order to come into this Eight of Swords in reverse, where it's like we're freeing. It's almost as if this, whatever this was, this job or whatever this thing was materially that we released here, was keeping us trapped. Perhaps mentally, because it's by the release of this material thing, we're released mentally from this, and it brings us to this other 8. Another reading had 8. Another reading had 8, and maybe that will be helpful for you. We're covering from this heartbreak. In order to recover from this heartbreak, we have to compromise in order to win. And I really just see this as us walking away. This is a walking away from some kind of stagnant routine, but it's this emotional situation that no longer serves us, and we're really walking away from this. This is what's going to free us mentally. Yes, it's like you're becoming an expert at this. And you're gaining a new insight. By keep working on this, we're gaining a new insight. We're setting our priorities. We're setting our priorities because it's like, perhaps this is what we're stressed about, setting our priorities, or being all in determined. It's almost as if like we're going here or we're going here. It's like we're here and then we're here, or it's as if we're back and forth or juggling the two. And this is putting us in this Nine of Swords energy, where it's like we're reliving the past trauma, or maybe we have to do this in order to set these priorities. We have to go back. We've been talking this. Go back to the past. We have to relive some kind of past trauma, or perhaps this is what we're stressed about. And this is telling us with this Seven of Wands, like, well, we're all in. We're all in. We're leaving behind this Nine of Wands. We're reliving this past, coming in as this Seven of Wands. Perhaps reliving this past gives us the gloves to go forward with this. As the Seven of Wands, we're standing up, determined, we're all in. Coming to the Ace of Wands, this is this motivational spark. Perhaps it was the motivational spark that gave us the gloves, put us all in. We come to this, now that we're all in, it brings us to some kind of past trauma, or gives us this feeling that makes us relive some kind of past trauma. And this is where we're ended up, where it's like, oh, now we have to set our priorities. There's something off here. There's some kind of unfound focus. There's some kind of something from the past that we need in order to go forward to the future. It's like, oh, you have to read this book in order to go to the next book. My favorite reader was just talking about this, and this is like the 3rd time it came up in these readings. Perhaps this is the energy of this week with all these, all this astrology, this grand trine, all this emotional energy. Oh, thank you guys. Hey, Lisa Byers, Grand Rising, Iced Vanilla, how are you? A Turkey. A turkey. How would be my love life? Okay, let's see. How would my love life be? Let's see. Hey, Kathy Hawkins. Alright, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new, y'all. I see a lot of new people on here. Alright. A critique. Hey, Mama Nova. What up? Hey, turkey, here we go. Hey, turkey, here we go. Hey, turkey, love life. Okay. Okay. Well, we have these two that fell in the deep subconscious, so perhaps this is what we're unaware of, or what's in the deep subconscious, what's hidden. Now we have this ineffective teamwork with 3 of coins. Now the 3 of coins in a love reading is not so good. In reverse, it's almost as if we're breaking away from a group, or away from a job, or a church, or away from a group, away from some kind of teamwork. Perhaps this is the ending. It's as if there was this painful ending when it comes to this. It's like we broke away from this. Perhaps this is what brings the pain. Unfulfilled achievement. With these 9s and 10s, we're coming to a big ending. Where a big ending is, there's bigger beginnings, I heard. Now, we do have this unfulfilled achievement with the 9 of coins in reverse. But perhaps this is why it's like this came to an end and now we feel unfulfilled. Perhaps this is us breaking away from the teamwork. But with the star, this is this hope. This is these wishes. It's as this is this bright hope that we have. It's as if this brings this. When we break out of this teamwork, we get some kind of bright hope. It's as if we get some kind of connection to the spirit. We break away from that and we break free. Yes, we become goal-oriented. Perhaps we do meet this king. It's as if it's your divine counterpart. Yes, the 4 of Wands. You're no longer alone. It's like this together. It all comes together. What up, Mama Nova? How are you? Beautiful day. Yes. Love being outside. Me too. I was like, it's too nice to sit inside today. Must go outside. You're welcome, a turkey. Hey, Brandgate Marketing. Aman from India. I am good. I have shifted to my parents' place. Can you guide me? How new place would suit me? Let's see. Brandgate Marketing. How a new place would suit Brandgate Marketing. We have overbearingly goal-oriented. It's almost as if this is too much. It's damping our joy with overthinking of these choices. Perhaps you are, where you need to be, and we're supposed to be happy here because you're overthinking the choices. By you overthinking your choices, it's bringing us this dampened joy, this depression. It's like, oh, you're thinking, and it's really hurting us more. You know what I mean? It's making us, the more we're not grateful for what we have, the more things we have to not be grateful for. The more we're grateful, the more things we have to be grateful. And it works like that. And it's like, okay, well, let's just take a break. We have to take a step. It's like no movement right now. Now's the time for us to be still. And this is where you are, to be still. All right. Aquarius woman, I am ready for new. Yes. Kelly, I know I'm making the right choice to walk away after 22 years of drama. Wow. Okay, good. Hear that bird? Hey, Mark. Cancer man. All right, let's go. Here we go for Mark. Steven. All right, Mark. All right. So we have an unfound focus. Fearless beginnings with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is testing our willpower. And this is what, it's almost like testing. With this Wheel of Fortune, it's almost as if this is like Uranus energy, where it's like these things keep coming and like okay, you're on the path, and then boom, this thing comes, the wind takes you onto a whole new path. Actually, it just takes you into the middle of the fucking woods. There is no path. It's almost as if, like, you're this pathfinder, and this is what we're doing, because you have this unfound focus here with this Ace of Swords in reverse, almost like this is bringing some kind of delay, and it's the mind, it's the way you think about it, it's the thoughts or the ideas you have about it, because here we have the Fool, where it's like, okay, everything is changing. Perhaps it does have, it had to do with the moon and the sun, with this solar eclipse, the lunar eclipse, something about this changing. And it's as if, like I said, the wind took us from one path to no path. Perhaps we're looking at it as a loss, that we're, because it's like, oh, you're thinking as a delay of something, but you don't realize that it's bringing you on this whole new path. Perhaps this is what you don't see. It's like you're just focusing on what was lost and not what's gained. And this is what this is telling you. Like, this is fate. This is God. This, you know, you can't slow or stop this wheel. This is blowing, this wind is blowing, and it's blowing you right where you need to be. Over 20 years time to go. Next love. God said my last love would be my best to come. Aw, shit. Grand Rising. Oh, he led me to you. Oh, God is great. Make sure you subscribe. I'm here every morning like this. And hit that bell so you get notified when I post readings. Did I already do you, Mark? I think I did. Oh yeah, you're the Wheel of Fortune. Alright, who's next? Or am I going to eat ice cream? Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. I've just been looking. Place to call home. Alright, Mama Nova. Hey, Raul. How are you? Be more. Do me again. I love reading. One reading. I got so many people. So one reading at a time unless you pay. I gotta go soon. Alright, here we go. Mama Nova. Mama Nova. Place to call home. Okay. So, it's as if we, I see us like sliding and then we slip. It's like we're on the path and then we slip. There's, it's as if we were interrupted, or somebody took our love away, or perhaps somebody took their love away. Maybe they're like not sorry. It's as if it brings us to a stop, but it's almost as if I hear like stop and smell the roses. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is, it's as if this is like us in the making. The Nine of Pentacles is the minor of the Empress, where she's living in this abundance. She's in the Nine, which is by herself, coming to the end where we're secure in ourselves. We don't need anybody else, and this is where we're getting to. It's almost as if like we're not letting This night is coming in as it's like he doesn't know what he wants or how he feels. It's like he likes, but then he doesn't. He likes and then he doesn't. And it's as if we're not letting this bother us. We're building up our security and not paying this any mind. Yes, the Queen of Swords. And this is how we have to be at this time. And this is making our decisions, thinking strategically. Perhaps wearing red. All these women are wearing red and they're alone. It's like we have to be alone at this time. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords is, it's like in order to make this choice, we have to be alone and we have to think strategically. It's like the way we feel is, got to cut that off. It's like we have to look at the facts and see logically. All right, Raul, General, and then I gotta go. Let's see. You're welcome, Raul Salamanca. All right, so we have this lost motivation. Perhaps it is like, we have both of these pages. Perhaps the lost motivation disconnected us from our goals, or perhaps this loss of the job or material has us lost in this motivation. Got us like, perhaps what it was the breaking free from this group with this, it's almost as if we had the excessive 1636, 14131. It was like we had these excessive expectations, and this disconnected from our goals. It's almost as if we have to pick a goal that we can reach or something like this. Maybe we do have to go outside, see the clouds, release like no more than 3, or like dump all 3. These are all 4 of these cups are dumping. It's almost as if we have to dump whatever's in the cup to release the substance. The Empress is in reverse, and this is telling us to focus on ourselves. Perhaps there is like a detachment from the mother, or like a mother wound, or from like the baby mother or something like this. And this is really telling us to celebrate ourselves. And all of this is emotion. It's almost as if we have to be grounded into this emotion. This is loss of motivation. Thanks, Mark. Interstellar bag 10. Can I get a reading, please? Sure. Thank you. You too. Thanks to you. You're welcome, Mark. So much. Interstellar bag 10. Interstellar bag 10. Interstellar bag 10. Alright, so we have this on top of these two. Which this is the difficult decision that we have to make with the Two of Swords. This is telling us that perhaps we do have to take a time out, rest on our emotions, on how we feel. It's not really on it's really on our intuition. It's really like separating how we feel versus what we think. And perhaps this is the choice, how we feel, how we think. With this, this is resolving some kind of conflict regarding this heartbreak. It's as if we're recovering from some kind of heartbreak. And how do we do that? Well, we're resolving this conflict. Well, how do we do that? Well, we're making this difficult decision. And how do we do that? Well, we have to be silent, be still, and really feel. Yes, this is a choice. This is such a choice that we have to make. Perhaps it does have to do with love. We are recovering from heartbreak, but it's a very etheric choice that the angels have something to do with. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You're pretty. Thank you. Can you please confirm from who this heartbreak is with? Somebody who you have diminished returns with. Somebody who you do for and you do for and you do for, but they do for you nothing. Diminished returns. You're not getting anything in return. Not saying you do things to get something in return, but if you're loving and loving and loving and not getting any love in return, then what the fuck good is it used for? You know what I mean? I mean, what is it good for? Thanks a lot. You're welcome. Yeah, it's the Emperor, and this is how we have to do. We have to initiate the beginnings. Alright, I'm gonna do, the collective before we leave for everyone here. Since I got such a cool crew. We're gonna see what the collective is. Alright, about these lovers. Maybe this has to do with love. A choice that we have to make. Some kind of divine union. Connection. It's almost as if, there's some kind of hidden deceit, and that which leads us to these empty rewards or back on our feet. Perhaps this is what it takes in order for us to make this decision with this in the deep. It's this haunting loss. Yes, perhaps this is. It's this haunting loss that gets us to see. You see here is this hidden deceit with the 7 of Swords. You see she has no eyes. You see all the red? She has no eyes. This is the lie. She's trying to hide something, right? Well, we finally had this haunting loss with the 5 of Cups, and in this loss you finally see. You see the eye? It's like you finally see, but it's almost as if you see different, you see all the different ways. But it leads us to these 3 of Wands, you know, where we're rising above. And let's see how. Okay. Well, so we were chained. We were chained to this devil, whether this is a temptation. This reminds me of that BC, this crown that she had around her. And this is this empty rewards finally on our feet. To see, we see it from a different perspective. Perhaps we feel it differently now that we know this. Because with this devil, this is, again, connected to the 7 of Swords. These lies or an addiction or some kind of temptation. This, and it's almost as if it's, I see it as this is us, right? And then it's like this. It's like this destructive indulgence leads to this intuitive empathy. We have, perhaps we had to break away from this group or from this devil, this destructive. It's like our expectations were too much. We expected too much out of this, and perhaps this is what we have to do to break free from this devil, become this intuitive, to feel it intuitively. With 10 of Wands, the 7 of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Swords coming out. It's as if this is what we're carrying. We're carrying all of this, and because we have so much to carry, we're losing our courage. It's as if it's like we don't have any more left in us, or perhaps this is telling us it's too much to let it go, to just drop it, to give it to God. And this is how we come out as this queen. I see us like once we come out as this queen and do this like strategical thinking, almost like cut the feelings off, then we rise above this and we see all the new things, all the growth coming in. You know, it's almost as if we finally see it from a different perspective. Hey, Archangel. Alright, y'all. I'll be back on tomorrow around this time. Oh, so we have this flowing attraction coming to this fair judgment. So we do have a love coming in, a new love that's going to finally balance the scales. And this is going to be, you know, where we come from, where this is like, where we're coming from, this deceit. This is like no more fabrication. You see, he's coming with all his clothes off. There's nothing covering this. We see him for exactly who he is as he comes. And this is this. It's like we're not looking at who he is as we have the blindfold on. We're really feeling this, like making a fair judgment. We're not looking at it from what we see. It's almost as if we're feeling it too. Feel it, yeah, now. Perhaps this is some kind of contract that we're building with this. It's like, oh, this flowing attraction leads to some kind of lawsuit or attraction, or this attraction leads to some kind of commitment, or, you know, we're signing away at this contract. Perhaps it does bring the scales. It's like now we're finally balanced. You know, now we can think logically. It's like, oh, with this love or with this feeling or with this, maybe an apology. Now we can. Now the scales are balanced. Now it's finally right. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a beautiful day, guys. Love y'all. Yes, we're recovering from this heartbreak. From the hidden deceit. Don't hold back. No hold back. Don't hold back. All right, guys. Love y'all. Mwah. See you tomorrow. Love ya.